Hi everyone, this is Max, Marketing Manager at Limp.io, and Marco, Developer at Limp.io, and today we are showing you the new feature, Player Queue. It just left the beta and is now available for everyone.
The Player Queue allows you to quickly register and change players in our games. The score of each player is saved in the database and gets updated in real time in our leaderboards. You can download the data via the admin panel.
The Player Queue offers you a variety of benefits. You can capture leads during the event or on your MultiBall and then follow them up via email. Also, you can set up questionnaires during the sign-up to get the right answers or the right information that you need from your leads. And of course, it offers you the option to award winner prizes at the end of the event for the highest score.
So now let's jump into the settings and set up the Player Queue. So now on your PC, you log into your admin account and go to your systems. And here in the system settings, you will see a tab called Player Queue, and you will see a Buy Now button. If you click this Buy Now button, you will go through the payment process that will allow you to enable the Player Queue. Once the Player Queue is enabled, the first thing that you want to do is to scroll down to this button Open Player Queue. Once you click this button, the landing page will appear. This is where you can register players and also apply different players. Applying means you can change the player in the game. So for a better view, I'm just going to have these two windows side by side and go through the different options. So first of all, we got the logo. You can upload a custom logo of your company, for example, and it will be displayed here in the landing page at the bottom left. You can also change the color of the landing page if you want to do that. And this is also going to apply in real time. Next, we got the different input fields. So by default, you always have the email and the display name. The display name is going to be displayed in the game itself, and the email is just so that you have the email available of all your customers, all the players, and you can use it for raffles or to send out newsletters, stuff like that. You can also add additional fields here. You can already see that this field here has been added. You can say if this is an optional or mandatory field. You can give the field some kind of title. And you can say if you want to have this field being displayed in the Player Queue itself. So you should always activate this option if you want to have it here. And you can of course also delete the extra fields, but you cannot delete these mandatory fields of the email address and the display name. These are always here. Then you can order the list of players by best score, last input first, or alphabetically by the display name. So later, once we filled this list out, there will be a lot of different players here, and this is going to sort that list. You have the option to not allow to play again. This means that every player that has been registered via this landing page is only allowed to play one round, and after that one round, that player is not allowed to play again. You can add a confirmation model to your Player Queue. This model will allow you to have, for example, terms of services that all your players have to confirm. To add this, activate the confirmation model for the Player Queue and go down here to Save. And afterwards, you can add here a text. I added agree to the terms. And now if I try to register a new player, for example, let's register myself. I click add to queue, and now you can see here that I would have to confirm the terms of services before I could add myself to the Player Queue. And of course, there are also a variety of options on how you can customize this model for the confirmation. Then we got 4 more buttons here. The first one, Open Player Queue, will open this landing page. download records will allow you to download the records that from the sessions that you had with your players. So all the data that you have, the scores, the email addresses and the display names of all your customers, of all your players. You can also save records here and reset the player queue. Resetting the player queue means that all of the players will be deleted. So make sure before clicking this button that you save a record, otherwise the data is lost. And down here you have a list of all the records that you have recorded from all your different events. So to ensure that the in-game leaderboard that is displayed at the end of each game round is set up correctly, in your system settings, scroll down until you reach a section called Game Ranking, and in this section you have 4 different options. The first option is you can select the range of systems. Usually you want to have the selected system, which is your own system. You can also have owned. This is all your systems that you own if you have multiple systems, or you can have a global score, but you usually don't want to have the global score. Instead, you want to have this selected in most cases. For the second option, you can select which data from which date range you want to have. So if you're running an event, you can select the beginning of the event and the end of the event, and then you only have the data from that specific event. And finally, you have an option to show a single score per player. So in the leaderboard, you can either have each round that a player has played being displayed. So if one player plays 5 rounds, then that player would be displayed 5 times in the leaderboard by default. But if you enable this option, then only the highest score of each player gets displayed. You can open the leaderboard by clicking this button, and then you will see the leaderboard here being displayed in the website in your browser, but this leaderboard is also going to be displayed in the game itself at the end of the round. You can also download the rankings as an Excel sheet. So that is all the options from the admin side. So now let's jump into a real example. Hello, you would like to play? Mm-hmm. What's your name and your email address?
Michael @gmx.de.
You agree to our terms of service?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can play. Hello, you would like to play?
Yes.
And what's your name and your email address? Peter at
test.
You agree to our terms of service? Thank you. All right, very good. And now you can play.
And that's the player queue. This feature is now available as an upgrade in your admin account. Start capturing your leads now.